And again, we're going to be having some great information here for you tonight. So don't feel free to just go ahead if you need to text somebody and let them know you want to be on this line. You want to get this information. It is amazing information that's changing lives. All right. We're going to get ready to get started. But before we get started, I want all of you guys, I'm going to unmute the lines, and I want for all of you guys to say your name and let me know where you are calling from now.
Stacey Allen from
Mo,
Los Angeles,
Denver,
California.
Colorado.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Regina McGhee, Allen, Texas.
Mark Anderson,
Yes. Mickey Benton in
Montana,
Rochester,
California.
New York.
Mo, Denver, Colorado.
Hey, Denver. Yes, yes. All right. More people coming in. All right, all right, all right. We are going to go ahead and mute you guys out. And that's how you know it's time to get started. Okay, Miss Regina, I have you unmuted. All right, let's go.
All right. Well, hello.
We're getting started. Just one moment, Regina.
You ready? Okay, girl, I'm ready.
Intro.
And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Welcome to the webinar. Please get a pen and paper and stay tuned because we've cracked the code to creating unlimited income. Yeah, Howard. I'm pleased to introduce you to today's host and first presenter, Regina McGhee, serial entrepreneur, a successful marketing professional, and independent beauty consultant who is passionate about two things: helping others become financially independent and inspiring women to recognize their true beauty and present themselves with confidence and strength. Her greatest joy is in being a devoted wife and mother. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Shapat, for that. I interrupted. Looks
I'm
like
sorry.
on the end. No, it sounded like he faded out on the end. Can everyone hear me? If you could just type into the chat or let me know that you can hear me. I just want to be sure.
We can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Well, good evening, everyone. Thanks, Shapat, again for that wonderful introduction. Not really going to go over that. I really want to jump in because you guys are on the line to hear some, exciting information. So let's get going, Michelle. Okay, so myEcon. myEcon is the personal financial success company. myEcon is 14 years old. It is debt-free, it's technology-driven, and it is based in Atlanta, Georgia. And guys, it has over $400 million in cash flow, which is unheard of today. So that means we can back up what we say we do. So let's look at personal financial success. What personal financial success means is having enough cash flow to support our lifestyles in our working years and in our retirement years. You can see here that's evidenced by some of the photos, you know, having the kind of house that you want to live in, driving the kind of car that you want to drive. I know that's a BMW for me. Chilling on the beach with your boo, maybe even taking that trip to Africa like my boo and we want to do next year. And just being able to support yourself into your retirement years is what all that simply means. So let's look at 4 ways to produce income. You're looking at the cash flow quadrant. Your left-hand side, you have you're an employee. That's basically the majority of the population. You have a job. You are trading time for money. In one of my other ventures, we call it the journey of the broke, which it usually is. Then you move into the self-employment field. You still own a job. You are still trading time for money. Where we really want to get is into the right quadrant, and that's being a business owner. And all that simply means is that you own a system that is making money for you. And once we stick into that quadrant, we want to stay. And what that means is learning how to invest in own investments, which then your money is making money for you even while you're sleeping. So we were designed to be the lender and not the borrower, the head and not the tail. Let's look at some current statistics. America is the wealthiest country. However, 69% of Americans have less than $1,000 of disposable income. 68 million Americans have poor credit, and 80% of Americans feel they are falling behind. I'm sure some of you can identify. So the sad fact is wages are stagnant and the government has some solutions. But guess who has solutions? We do at myEcon. Our solution is simply more cash flow and better financial strategies through our income shifting membership that will in turn help you earn business income. So how do we do that? You may be asking yourself, Regina, what do you mean by an income shifting membership? We have 5 cash flow strategies and a lucrative business opportunity. Let's look at some of the ways we can help you accomplish that. We can help you correct your tax withholdings and get an instant pay raise as soon as your next payday. We can help you build a better credit through our credit repair and management system. Guys, cash used to be king. It was once a very powerful statement. But in today's digital world, credit runs the kingdom. Credit affects every aspect of life. Even if you have a great career and boatloads of cash, you still need a good credit score. And so our smart credit system is a credit education system that empowers people to build stellar credit, eliminate their debt, and grow their cash flow. Then we will help you minimize your taxes via our powerful software, which is our cash flow manager. Then we want to look at helping you to eliminate your debt via our cash flow system. Now, our debt system strategically helps you to pay off debt with what you already have. Debt robs us of our cash flow and is one of the biggest obstacles in obtaining financial success. So our debt elimination calculator can empower you to eliminate your debt quickly and shift cash flow back into your home immediately. The system is powerful and it's one of the fastest ways to eliminate debt. Additionally, you can use that cash flow created from the other strategies and business income to add monthly payments, to add income to your monthly payments and eliminate the debt even faster. So when the debt is eliminated, you'll have extra cash flow for investing and you'll have a lifestyle that you want and peace of mind. And then finally, we will teach you how to invest. Learn how to make your money make money for you. So building a better credit with our smart credit system is just what I told you. You know, cash is no longer king. We don't repair your credit for you, but what we do is we give you all the tools and resources that you need to not only repair your credit, build your credit, and maintain it, which is the most important thing we can do is keeping our credit. All right, so when we talk about minimizing taxes via our cash flow manager, when you have a home-based business, there are several tax advantages. Some of those things are, you know, being able to deduct your vehicle expenses, your travel and your entertainment, your everyday things that you're already paying for anyway. You can deduct your cell phone, your computer, your internet, and there's so much more. And then we look at wages. Guys, this is my favorite because before myEcon, I had no idea that I could pay my children a tax-deductible salary. So that's just a snippet of some of the things that we can educate you on how to do to get that cash flowing back into your home. All right, so you also have your own online store where you will actually be able to offer these products and these services. So you'll be able to provide or sell your smart credit system. We have an ID Defender, which is identity theft. You'll also be able to have access to the cash flow manager and offer that to clients. You can book travel even, guys, roadside assistance. And for my ladies out there, the Cashback Mall, oh my gosh. When they told me that I could actually shop online and earn cash back for things that I'm buying already, I was like, wow. So you have a powerful retail strategy at your fingertips. So you
Okay, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me or not. Oh, that was me.
are hang tight just a second, stand by. We may be experiencing a little bit of difficulty, so just a minute. There we go. All right, so when you sign up today, what you will receive is our tax withholding training, our smart credit system. You'll be able to minimize your taxes. You'll have access to our cash flow manager app, our debt elimination software, our investment education training, and valuable tax benefits, all of that including a personalized website, plus our world-class business system and income shifting membership. So now you may be asking, if you're a serial entrepreneur like a lot of us are, this definitely sounds well worth $500. Well, it is not. So then you may be asking, okay, no, it's not. 300. Not even 300, maybe 2. It would be well worth it. Maybe 100. One of my startups only cost 100. But guys, listen, for literally less than $50, $47.90 one time to get started, and $34.95 per month is all it takes to have this and much more at your fingertips to create your own personal economy. I think that that is so incredible that, hey, every time we do this, I can sign up all over again because it's worth it. All right, so guys, at this point, we really just say it really is no hype. It is simply strategy. We have cracked the code to making unlimited income with this incredible company. So now we want to talk about the power of 3. This is leading into some really good stuff here. When you're describing the temperature of your food, what do you say? It's either hot, warm, or cold. The power of 3. In most competitive sports like the Olympics, when you medal, you get a gold, a silver, or a bronze. The power of 3. We have the Olympic motto, faster, higher, stronger. The Latin phrase, omne trium perfectum. Everything that comes in 3 is perfect. Every set of 3 is complete. 3 is the number of time, past, present, future birth, life, death, beginning, middle, end. And everyone's favorite, the 3rd time's a charm. So what is it about that magic number that keeps us coming back to it? Why 3? Well, 3 simply stands for stability. If you know anything about geometry, you know that a triangle with 3 sides is the most stable shape. This is why bridges and buildings that must carry a lot of weight base the integrity of their structure on triangles. Our 3-step strategy will help you build a stable income with a structurally sound foundation for longevity. So why 3? It establishes your course, your direction, or your destination. In the Scouts and the Army, they teach you to use 3 reference points to triangulate your position. This is so you don't get lost or can find your way to your destination. So our 3-step strategy shows you exactly how to chart a direct course for success. You will know exactly where you are going and what it will take to get you there. And then my favorite, why 3? Power, strength. Scripture tells us that a 3-fold cord is not easily broken. And so our 3-step strategy supports and empowers you to overcome any obstacle that you face. So in a few moments, you will learn how the power of 3 can escort you directly into financial independence. 3 minutes, 3 referrals, 3 steps. This is literally all that separates you from creating long-lasting financial success beyond your wildest dreams. Again, no hype, just pure strategy. So now, guys, I have the awesome privilege of introducing you to our second presenter and the creator of the Base Shop Masters 3-Step Strategy. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Michelle Mickey Benton, whom I'm proud to call my friend and business partner. Michelle has been a business support strategist and serial entrepreneur for more than 30 years. Her business philosophy is based on the understanding that our money is a seed, and every seed has the ability to reproduce itself over and over again. Michelle has created strategies and systems that have generated millions of dollars for big corporations, small businesses, individuals, as well as nonprofit ventures. Michelle is also the creator of the $50 Challenge, aka $50 Seed Strategy, that has generated 4, 5, and 6-figure incomes for many Forex investors. She's also the author of Me and My Big Mouth, Life-Changing Affirmations for Awakened Entrepreneurs. And last but not least, she is a mother and a very proud grandmother of 17, does not look like it, thanks to her union with her husband of 1 year. And so I'd like to bring to the platform now Michelle Mickey Benton. Michelle, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey, thank you so much, Regina. You did such a wonderful job letting us know what this incredible company, myEcon, is, what our products are. I love how you added in there just all the different stuff about the credit and all that kind of stuff tonight, because this really is, you're right, it really is important. Credit is, cash is no longer king. It really is about what we do with our credit report. So it's not about, we can't be, ignorant on fire anymore. We got to know. We got to know what's happening with our money. And so thank you so much for helping us to kind of get to the point where we really understand that we gotta take ownership of this thing. Thank you again, Regina. Appreciate you. Listen, guys, I love myEcon. I really do. I love this company. And I love it for many reasons, but mainly because of what it's allowing us to do. It's allowing us to take control of our finances. It's allowing us to confront, as Martez said last night, to confront our demons head on. We don't have to hide from our creditors anymore. We don't have to answer only certain calls anymore, because now we have a plan. We have a strategy for how it is that we are going to get out of debt, how it is that we are going to get those things that we need to get for our family, how it is that we're going to leave a legacy for our family. And nobody says this better than the king and queen of this whole thing. Y'all are looking pretty snazzy over there tonight too. King and Queen McBride. I always like to hear their story because their story is so moving for me. It really makes a difference for me and lets me know that we can do it too. We can get there if we want to. So I want to know if you guys would just go ahead and take a moment and just give us some information about what this company has done for you, these products, what it is that we're doing here, and how these products have changed your life.
Okay, have no problem with that. I enjoy sharing it. So since we've been in myEcon for 14 months, we have been able to cash flow over $13,000 back into our household. We have been able to raise our credit scores up. Mine has went up 135 points now. My wife's has went up 60 points. We have been able to cut our expenses. Our expenses at one time was 120%. Now our expenses are down to 60%, and we invest 30%, and 10% we give to charities and churches. I have been able to eliminate almost a $12,000 back child support debt. Now I'm down to $2,700. Using this system here, and the products such as our own health and nutrition products. I've used those. I feel wonderful with taking those, and the coffees are awesome as well. We've been able to use the ID Defender, and it's wonderful. It works real good. Along with our inside of that, we had the lawyers. So attorneys, so we had attorneys there, and I happened to get a speeding ticket. So I was able to use those, use my attorneys to be able to, take care of my ticket, not having to miss work or anything like that. I have been able to, I'm no longer in corporate America, neither is my wife. And I'll let her tell her part. But my part was simple. They let me go, and I made a conscious decision that I was not going to work anymore for anybody else. and give them that much power over my finances or my family. They actually control that aspect of my life because they have my money. So with them letting me go using this system, I've been able to take full control of that. Good time, Queen.
So we have an anniversary coming up in September, and we've been married for 21 years. We've been together for 24. I have always worked part-time, full-time, whatever was needed. You know, even sometimes he's even worked 3 jobs. It has been, you know, there were times that it was just a struggle. We was making the money. We were doing better than our upbringing, you know, so we thought we were doing okay. But myEcon showed us that we were just keeping our head above water. And the thing about keeping your head above water, it just takes a small thing to, you know, cause you to go under. And we had those moments as well. But in the time, the year, and some change that we've been with myEcon and the changes that we've made, I have been able to quit my corporate America job. And I am no longer working. I'm able to spend time with my children. I have 3 children that are at home, and mama is around. She's not in a room closed off working on, you know, doing her work. I'm here for them. I'm able to just spend time with them, see them when they come home from school. Usually I'm locked up in the room when they come home and I want to see them or hear them, you know, doing stuff and I can't. But now I'm interacting, just like, you know, he was saying, Dexter, whenever he spends a lot more time with them. So the relationship between the children and him are a lot better, you know. He knows them, because a lot of times something happening, or, you know how it is whenever you just don't, you don't have a close, you think you're close, but it's as best as it can be. But now he has a relationship with the children. I have a relationship with the children. They come to him when they need something. They come to me when they need something, and we're there for them. So to me, it's only been 3 weeks, but it's been amazing. It's been amazing.
That's everything.
It is. It really, really is.
That's everything. You know, one of the things that I love about this is that you know, I say that this gives us options for creating a legacy. And I know that Dexter has said before, you know, that, and you quoted scripture, right, where it says a good man leaves an inheritance for his, not just his children, but his children's children, right? And so the only inheritance is not just financial, even though it is financial. But I mean, the fact that you guys get to sit there and have conversations, you know, with your children and really be there with them and those kinds of things, that is something that if you had a job, that is something that's actually robbed from you. And that's nothing against people who have jobs. It's just that we don't know what it's like to live freely like this. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's so great that myEcon has allowed you guys the opportunity to do that, because both of you guys were working for somebody when you started this company 14 months ago. And now both of you guys actually, you have more time together as a couple, you have time together as a family, and you, I also happen to know that you guys have already been on 4 vacations this year. Is that right?
Yep.
Planning any more vacations this year?
We're going this weekend to Myrtle Beach, and then we got something for our anniversary, and I'm thinking about a cruise for Christmas. I'm chilling.
See, I love it. Thank you guys so much for sharing, and I love that, because, and this is just one of the new phrases that I was thinking of today. It's like, why we can. Why do we do that? Because we can, right? We do that because we can, and that's what we want. We want to have a lot of opportunities to say, why am I doing that? Because I can. Because I can. How many things are people telling us that we can't do because they, like you said, have control over your finances, and that's affecting your family? So why did you guys go on 4 vacations? Because you could. Why did you quit your job without giving notice? Because you could. I'm not saying that we should, but you could. So you did. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your testimony, for your time, for your just for being you. We appreciate you guys so much. And the king is over there yawning because he's been working since 2 o'clock this morning. I look, I saw you. You've been working. So we appreciate you guys so much. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and continue on with this. Now that you know that myEcon, this thing is real. People are getting real results. This company is solid. is so solid, and the products are solid. But not only that, as you heard Regina say, we also offer you a lucrative business opportunity, an opportunity to make a lot of business income. And that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about tonight. I know a lot of you guys are saying, okay, I got my credit going and I'm doing this, but I really want to make some more money. So show me the money. Show me the money. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. Now, but first, before I do that, I need to let you know that we will not make any income claims. My goal is simply to truthfully and fairly describe how to maximize your benefit from the base shop portion of myEcon's compensation plan. Guys, the compensation plan for this company is bananas. It is just crazy, go nuts bananas. There's so much money here to be made, and we're just teaching you how to get that money from this compensation plan. Now, I'm not authorized to guarantee commissions or estimate expenses, though you will see actual strategies and scenarios using the base shop masters tool that is exclusive to this team. My agreement with myEcon does not allow me to use my own income as an indication that success is guaranteed or assured for others. And, that's a good thing, because what that means is that whatever I do really doesn't have any bearing on what you do. I cannot be successful at this and you can be, just because you are doing what you need to do to get that money, right? So always keep in mind that individual results are going to vary based on your activity and the activity within your base shop business. And we're going to tell you what a base shop business is in just a moment. We will not offer hype to entice you to enroll with myEcon. And why? Because we don't have to. We do not have to hype it up. MyEcon just makes sense. It makes sense for so many people. 100% of the households in the United States of America needs myEcon. So we don't need to hype it up. I already know that you need it. If you don't know that you need it, that's fine. But what we're going to do today is show you a winning strategy that's used by our team and give you the tools that will help you to succeed using the myEcon compensation plan. So listen, pay attention. It's about to get really, really good. I'm so excited to be able to present to you guys right now the Base Shop Masters Program, powered by myEcon. Listen, guys, I prayed for something to show us how to make a lot of money, and this is what I got, the Base Shop Masters Program. If you believe in prayer, let me tell you, this is the answer to prayer. As we said, our exclusive winning strategy is based on the power of three. We say that the power of three is the way to financial success on autopilot. A lot of times you don't think you can have success on autopilot, right? Success is supposed to be hard. No, all you need is 3 minutes to get enrolled, 3 referrals to open up your base shop, and then follow 3 steps in order to make money on autopilot. I'm telling you, we have simplified this system. It is an answer to prayer. It is the real deal. All right, so as I told you, that this Power of Three program, the Base Shop Masters program, it's actually based. Here we go, guys. Sorry about that. This is why it's getting good right now. It's getting good. So just hang in there with us. As I was saying, that our Base Shop Masters program is based on myEcon's compensation plan. So what I'm going to do now is show you how you get paid with myEcon's compensation plan. As Regina said, when you start with myEcon, it's only $47.90 to get enrolled. That's criminal, really. They are giving you so much for only $47.90 to get enrolled. You get access to all of that stuff. Anyways, when you enroll, you are considered a marketing director, and you can just sit there and use the products and have a great time with the products, but you're not making any money. What happens is, when you start out as a marketing director, you are working in someone else's base shop. But when you have a base shop, you actually have the ability to make googabs, googabs, tons and tons of money. And the only way you can do that, to make unlimited income, you have to have your own base shop. So your first goal is to get your own base shop, because that's where you can create unlimited amounts of money, right? So how do you do that? How do you do that? It's really simple. All you need to do is refer 2 people to this opportunity in order to get your own base shop. That means 2 people who need to fix their credit, 2 people who need to make more money, 2 people who need to learn more about taxes, 2 people who really understand that their job is not their answer, right? So you refer 2 people, and when you do, myEcon is going to pay you $10 for each one of those people that you've referred. $10 doesn't seem like a lot, but remember what I said? You can create unlimited income in your base shop. And when you get 2 people, it actually is your doorway to getting your own base shop, because they're going to promote you. myEcon is going to promote you to EVP, and as an EVP, you get the keys to your very own base shop. All right. So let me show you what that looks like. You become an EVP because you referred person A and person B. Now, as we said, you get the keys to your own base shop and you can move in. Yay! So you move over to your own base shop. And as you see, the first 2 people who you referred, person A and person B, they actually stay in your enroller's base shop. Now, after your promotion, because they stay there, but that's a good thing. I actually was a little bit concerned about that when I first read that. I was like, wait a second, those are my friends, those are my people. How come they don't get to go with me? But then when I saw the rest of what the compensation plan said, it said that you actually are married to them, you're connected to them for the duration. And because you can make a whole bunch of money in your base shop, they're going to say that when they get their own base shops, you get a 25% match on all of that money that they're going to make in their base shop. Well, needless to say, I started smiling a little bit because I was like, okay, that's good. I'm going to get some really good people for my first 2 people, and we're going to make sure that we all make a whole lot of money together. So that's what happens on that side, okay? But now let's talk about what's happening in your base shop. Your third personal recruit, your third personal referral actually opens up your base shop for business. And when you do that and you begin to All right, guys. Thanks again for your patience here. When you begin to build, now your third person opens up your base shop, and you now earn $35 for each personal recruit to your base shop. Now that's a great difference between the $10, right? But not only do you get $35, you also get $25 for each person that they refer to your base shop. Now you can see how this can add up. What is your job as a base shop owner? As a base shop owner or EVP, your job is to quickly promote marketing directors to base shop owners, because you get $50 per promotion and an opportunity valued at $100. This is what that looks like. Again, you want to master your own base shop and teach others to do the same. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Make sure, as long as you figure out what's going on and master what's going on in your own base shop, you will have an opportunity to make a whole lot of money. So this is what that looks like. Again, you referred C, you made $35. They referred C1 and C2, you made $25 off of each one of those. So that's $85 just in this transaction right here. And when you do, so remember, in order to get your own base shop, C had to refer 2 people, and they just did that. So what happens? C gets to move into their own base shop, and they leave their first 2 people behind, so that they stay in their enroller's base shop, which is yours, right? So if C1 and C2 say, well, wait a second, I want to make unlimited income too. You keep throwing these 2 words around, unlimited income. I want to know what that looks like. So what do they have to do in order to get their own base shop? The same exact thing that C had to do, the same exact thing that you had to do. They just have to refer 2 people to this opportunity, 2 people who need to fix their credit, 2 people who need to pay off debt, 2 people who want more money. Refer them, and then they can get their own base shops and move over so that they can make lots of money. And the 2 people, they actually stay again in your base shop. So what does this mean? This means that you've referred 1 person only to your base shop, yet with this transaction, you already have 4 people in your base shop. So guess what? Your base shop, guys, is the gift that keeps on giving, because everybody who gets referred by anybody in your base shop, you get $25 for that all the way to infinity. And then whenever anybody refers more than 1 person, they actually get to move out of your base shop and create their own base shop and their own unlimited income. So let's talk about your base shop business, okay? First of all, it's important to understand that your base shop business is not a hobby. It is not a side gig and it is not a hustle. See, even though you're going to be working this base shop business part time, it's not any of these things because it has the ability to generate unlimited income. Again, unlimited income, and that's not a small thing. So you have to regard that as something that's extremely valuable. So you are actually the CEO of your own Fortune 500 company, and that's not hype, guys. You know, Fortune 500, that's a lot of money. But see, you're going to see you can generate a lot of money through this. And so if you are the type of person who expects for somebody to tell you what to do, to somebody to tell you when you can get up and go to the bathroom, if you're the type of person who expects for somebody to figure out all of your problems for you, then this you're going to probably need to do some personal development if you want to be really successful at this. Because as the CEO of your own Fortune 500 company, you have to learn how to act like it. Okay, you got to act like a boss. Why? Because you are a boss now, right? So, this is what our boss, Base Shop Masters winning strategy is. This is how our team is actually winning with this thing. Our primary goal is to only create other base shop owners. We are not responsible for building or growing anyone else's individual business. Now, we will help you get your own base shop. But if you want to open up your base shop for business and grow your business and make a whole lot of money, you have to be the one who's responsible for that, okay? We want to encourage you to do it, but we're not going to do it for you. Okay, so be selective. Only enroll those who are serious about building their own business and making their own money. See, the most important step is recruiting just a few qualified business partners and then teaching them to do the same. As we said, you only need 3 people in order to be extremely successful with this opportunity. I mean, we are seeing people who are having wild, crazy success with this, and they only have enrolled 3 people themselves. So only spend time on income producing activity. Mickey, what is income producing activity, right? Well, income producing activity is like we said above, getting base shop owners, creating other base shop owners, teaching people or letting people know that they want to be a part of this, and then helping them to become a base shop owner so that they can make a lot of money for themselves. So we get to help people, and that's the income producing activity. You can determine how much time you want to spend and how much money you want to earn with this, okay? Now, our tool that was created just for this team gives you the ability to say, hey, I want to make, there was somebody who I talked to the other day. They said, I want to make $20,000 in 8 weeks. And I said, okay, $20,000 in 8 weeks, 2 months, we can do that for you. And they were like, really? You can do that for me? I said, yeah, really, we can do that for you. So they told me what they wanted to make. They told me how much time they could spend. We plugged that information into our system, and they came up with a strategy. And actually, they are on track today in order to actually meet that goal. So the other thing you want to do is get to know your income tool set, okay? There's tools. If you're going to do any job, right, you have to have your tools. And so we have things that are offered to you guys that help you to create income with this business. You want to master simple skills to inspire people to start growing their business, okay? One of the things that is really important about this is that a lot of people don't, this is so simple that a lot of people don't believe it. They talk themselves right out of it, right? And so what we want to do is we want to, once we know that this was working and that it works for us, once you've gotten your first paycheck, I'm going to encourage you to just take some time for the people who have a hard time believing to say, look, guys, this works. If I can do it, you can do it. It's working, right? Because sometimes people just need a little extra shove to know that that they're not getting got. You know what I'm saying? I had a call from somebody the other day and said, I'm just scared. I just want you to know I'm scared because I've done so many things and I just don't know if it's going to work. And so we talked, and they really get it, and now they're about to get paid. Okay, so I'm going to get ready to show you the money, talking about getting paid. I'm going to show you real results from real myEcon associates. But out of compliance, I really need to let you know again that we don't make any guarantees or income claims. No matter how much money you see here, I'm not guaranteeing that money to you. And your individual results are going to vary based on your activity and the activity in your base. All right, we do not make any income claims or guarantees, and the individual results will vary based on your activity and the activity in your base shop business. Let's go. All right, guys. So we're going to show you some real results from real myEcon associates. This is from our cash flow success calculator that is in the back of our back office. Everybody gets one of these, and you're able to track your success. So this person right here, they enrolled in May of 2018, just a few months ago, and in the first 8 weeks, they cash flowed $36,603.16 back into their home. $36,000 in 8 weeks in only 2 months. 36, that's an annual income, guys, right? So let's see what else. This person enrolled in 2018, right? June of 2018. And they cash flowed in 5 weeks $12,025 and a penny back into their household in 5 weeks. My gosh. You know, I always look at this number and I think about King McBride over there, who said that he had a $12,000 child support debt, right? Or back child support. In 5 weeks, can you imagine that debt being taken care of like that in 5 weeks? How much liberty would that bring you? There'll be a whole lot of things that we're doing just because we can, right? This person here enrolled in June of 2018 as well, and in that same 5 weeks, they cash flowed $31,375. And I always tell this story because I talked to this person right after they did this, and I said, wow, congratulations. This is really great what you guys did. $31,375. That's awesome. And they said, thank you so much, Mickey. But guess what? He said, last week, my wife and I, between the two of us, we brought home $30,000. And I said, oh my gosh, $30,000 for the month? That's like an annual income. He said, no, $30,000 for the week. So what does that mean? That means that we're showing you proof that myEcon independent associates are getting paid. The compensation plan works, and if they can do it, we can do it too. Guys, the bottom line is this. If making money is a priority for you, and there's no reason why it shouldn't be a priority, because it's a priority for everybody else to get your money, right? So you need to make it a priority to make your money. This plan will work for you when you work it. Now, we've simplified the process, really, really, really simplify the process that gives you a lot of free time to focus on your own family's wealth and to help other people do the same. So all I have to say is really don't delay. Don't delay, because unlimited income awaits you. Look, there goes those 2 words again. Why do we keep saying unlimited income? Well, I'm about to show you the tool that shows you exactly how you can make unlimited income with this company. Now, before I do that, I'm going to ask and insist that whether your camera is on or off, that you do not take any pictures or screenshots of the information that you're about to see. Somebody invited you here tonight because they thought very highly of you, and so we need for you to act very highly and honor that. Only our team is authorized to possess and use this strategy tool, so we ask again that you do not take any pictures or screenshots of this private information. All right, I know that you guys understand that. You guys have been very patient. I definitely want to get to the money and show you guys what this looks like. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask somebody, because I am going to need a little bit of help. I'm going to ask somebody to work with me on this so that we can show you guys exactly how this tool works. Let me see, who do I have here? Let's see. Let me see, who do I have here who can help me? Miss Sandra, are you available to help us tonight?
I guess I can be available.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help. You've seen this before, right?
I have.
You have. So you know how this tool works, and so we're just going to walk through it, and anything that you don't know, we'll go ahead and make it clear for everybody. So this is your Base Shop Builder tool, and this is the tool that's created just for our team's use. Now, this tool is not relevant until you have your own base shop. Do you remember what it's going to take for someone to get their base shop?
Yeah, 2, right?
Yeah, they have to just refer 2 people. And then in order to open up their base shop, they need a 3rd person. That's the 333,
Correct.
right? So
Correct.
their 3rd person opens up their own base shop.
Mm-hmm.
So when they have that third person, the other two people, as if you remember, they remain in their enroller's base shop. That's why your base shop is only showing one person here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, Miss Sandra, what happens is we want people to know the power of three, that they can get here and that they can make a lot of money. So when you open up your base shop with this first recruit, you've already explained to them that the first thing that they want to do is get their own base shop so that they can start making a lot of money, right?
Correct.
Okay, so during that first week, would you say that that person actually does what you asked them to do and got their own base shop?
Absolutely.
Okay. So then what that would mean for you is that you've made that week $85 in commissions for that transaction. Okay. Now
Mm-hmm.
you have two people in your base shop. Are you aware of how you got those two people?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So so what's happened is because you had one person and they left and started their own base shop, right? But when they
Mm-hmm.
left, they had referred two people, and those
Right.
first two people that they referred, they stay in your base shop, right?
E-
So now
Exactly.
so that's why you don't have to recruit anymore because you already have two people that you're working with, right? So there's
Correct.
two people in your base shop, and of those two people, would you say one or two of them are going to get their own base shop that next week?
One.
Just one? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives you a $50 commission check for that week. Okay, that's a 50% conversion rate. Um, but now you have three people in your base shop. Same scenario. You had two people, one person converted, they left two people behind. So you have three people in your base shop. How many of those three people are going to get their own base shop, refer three people so that they can make unlimited income on autopilot?
Two.
Two of them. Okay. So that's good. It's a 67% conversion rate, and you've made $100. How many more people have you referred? None, right? You haven't referred anybody else. But
Mm-hmm.
you have five people in your base shop. So now, how many of those five people are going to get their own base shop that week?
Four.
Okay. That's good. So that's an additional $200 for you just for that week. That's an 80% conversion rate. And in the first 4 months, you have made $435 and you've only referred one person to your base shop. Not bad,
Mm-hmm.
right? We can do some things with $435. Definitely groceries, light bill.
You bet.
Yeah, a lot of stuff, right? But the great thing about this, Coach Zandra, is that you still have 9 people in your base shop. So we're still working. So 9 people are in your base shop now. You didn't even recruit any of them. These people recruited them. And they're telling these people, look, we're making money over here. We need for you to get your own base shop. And so how many of those 9 people are going to get their own base shop?
7.
7 of them. Sounds like a good number to me. And guess what? That $350 is a good number too for the week. Not
Mm-hmm.
bad at all. 78% conversion rate. But now you have 16 people in your base shop. How many of those 16 people are going to say, well, dang, all these people are making money and they've only referred 3 people? I want to get mine too. So how many of those are going to come over?
Oh, let's go with 12.
12. Okay. So now that's a $600 check for the week. I like the fact that your numbers are going up every week. We had a little dip the first week, but they're going up every week. That's good. Now you have 28 people in your base shop, the gift that keeps on giving, right?
Mm-hmm.
28 people, you only referred one person. How many of those 28 people want to get their own base shop so they can make unlimited income?
20.
Yep. So that's a 4-figure check. Nice. $1,000. And again, you haven't referred anybody else to this opportunity. You are not running around recruiting people, and you're not even running around selling things to people. You're probably making sure that your finances are in order at this point, right?
Correct.
So now you have 48 people in your base shop. How many of those 48 people on week 8 are going to get their own base shop, especially after seeing that you're getting a 4-figure check?
40.
40. All right. So, of course, that's $2,000. And in the first 8 weeks, that means that you've made $4,385 very much on autopilot, very much on autopilot. And you are focusing simply on your own business. You don't necessarily need to help anybody with their repair their credit because the company does that for you. You don't have to necessarily help anybody to do their taxes because the company does that for you. You're just letting them know that, hey, there's an opportunity here. You already let people know that, and other people are letting them know that. So 88 people are still in your base shop because your base shop just keeps on giving back to you. How many of those 88 people will get their own base shop as you start your third month?
75.
That's a $3,750 weekly check for you. That's not a bad number. I'm not mad at that check.
No, I ain't either.
So now you have 163. I just get so excited that your base shop actually grows. I love them for putting this plan together this way. Your base shop grows every time somebody moves out, right? So 163 people are now in your base shop. How many of those people are going to want to convert so that they can make 4-figure checks with you?
130.
Okay. So that's $6,500 for that week. 293 people now are in your base shop. How many of those people will get their own base shop by referring only 2 or 3 people, and then they will get out and get their own base shop? How many of those?
200.
200. So now we're at 5 figures a week. That's a $10,000 check. I'm really not mad. I don't even have an attitude with that one.
No, nobody.
I don't even have an attitude. So listen, week 12, 493 people are in your base shop, and you haven't referred any of these people who are here now. The person that you referred is over here doing the same thing that you're doing, making a lot of money themselves, right? So of those 493 people, how many of them are going to get their own base shop so that they can make a lot of money?
I'm going to say about 375.
Okay. So again, that's an $18,750 check for the week. Could this change your life?
Oh, it could change my life and everybody on this call.
Exactly. It really, really could. So let's just look here. In a 12-week period, 3 months total, 12 weeks, you could have made $43,385. That is an annual income a nice annual income for some people. For some people, both of the adults in their home are working and don't even make that much money. So this is definitely something that is life changing. But in addition to that, do you remember those 2 people, Coach Jandra? Do you remember those 2 people who you left in your enroller's base shop?
Yes.
Remember, you're connected to them for life. As long as you're in the business, you're connected to them, and you get 25% of whatever they do in their base shop. Can you imagine if they just did the same thing you did? They referred one person. They had conversion rates somewhere around 50, 67, 80%, something like that, right? Did the exact same thing that you did, and you made, what was it that you made? You made $41,385 in that 12 weeks. Let's say they made $41,000 in that 8 weeks too, right? Guess what you would have made from them just because you brought them on? That's an additional $10,846 for you per person who does that. So if your first 2 people, if both of them did that, that's like $22,000? $22,000. In addition to this $43,000. That's cherry on top. That's cherry on top money.
Absolutely.
So listen,
it's amazing.
It is amazing. It is amazing. What do you think about that? Other than it being amazing, even though that's enough, what do you think about that?
I mean, I think that there is power, in 3. I think that that it's a pretty simplistic system, and while all of the goods and services we're talking about, I think that this is really more relational type of situation where it's really about exposing people to the possibility of financial freedom. Beyond the other services that are available. They're very good services, but I think it's the possibility of only knowing 3 people, and look what that could do to change your life.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for saying that so clearly. This is about empowering people, empowering people. And when you see a lot of times, and I'm just going to make this point, and then Martez, I'm going to ask you to come back because I love the way you put this when you break it down for us. Whenever somebody starts talking about referring people or recruiting people or sharing with people, whatever terminology you want to use, immediately people will jump to, well, is this a pyramid scheme? Or is this one of those Ponzi scheme kind of things, right? And you know what? I'm just going to say that's a valid question because nobody wants to be involved in anything illegal, number one. And both a pyramid scheme and a Ponzi scheme is illegal. And one of the things that we pride ourselves on here is that we are ethical about everything that we do. But Martez, I'm going to go ahead and unmute you because and I'm hoping that you're available. I'd like for you to share with us again. He's a financial professional as well. Can you explain to us the difference between a pyramid scheme, a Ponzi scheme, and myEcon?
Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. So a Ponzi scheme, right? It's a middleman who will use a small investor, take a little bit of money, put in his pockets, and pay off a larger investor.
Mm-hmm.
They do this repeatedly to the point where almost nobody get paid. For somebody is left short-ended.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Ponzi scheme. A pyramid scheme, if we told you you get paid to recruit, and then your higher upline get paid off your recruitment fees, and you don't have nothing to return and show for it as a tool or a service.
Mm-hmm.
And we definitely don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
What we offer is a membership. It's called a income shifting membership. And based on your sale of a membership, you get the tools of financial strategies.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, it makes us a multi-level marketing company.
Mm-hmm.
And we 100% debt free by doing it this way too.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for that. And that, I mean, guys, that's just it. This is definitely legal. It's definitely ethical. And what I love about this particular compensation plan is that it allows everybody to make money right away. And the people who came in after me can definitely make more. As a matter of fact, it's already happened where people who came in after me have made more money than me because they work the system better. So it's not about who comes in first makes the most money. It's about how you position yourself within the compensation plan in order to make the most money from your activity. All right, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and unmute Ed, or I'm going to give you the opportunity to unmute yourselves in just a moment here. I'm going to stop sharing first. And then I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask questions because we want to make sure that you have all of the information that you need to make an informed decision. And then I also want to say thank you again, Coach Zandra, for your help and letting us use you tonight. We appreciate that. All right. So if you guys have any questions or comments you just want to let us about anything that you see, just please go ahead and unmute your mics and let us know. And we're going to go ahead and make sure that you get the information you need. Questions or comments? Go ahead and unmute your mics. I hear somebody. All right. And who is that? Let's see. Who is that? All right. I'm going to go ahead and unmute Mr. Marcus. I see you there. Let me unmute you. Marcus,
Yes,
did you have any questions for us tonight?
that's quite possible. I'm formulating it right now.
Oh, okay. So you need a moment?
Yes, I do, please.
Okay, we'll give you a moment. All right, Stacy, I see that you're unmuted. Stacy, did you have a question for us or a comment?
I do. Okay, so the $34.95 monthly fee, monthly, what is that, a charge, or what is that?
Yeah,
And what does it do for me?
What does it do for you? Let me see. I can answer that question, but let me see if someone, yep. McBride, would you like to answer that question for us?
Yes, I can.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The $34.95 is for your website maintenance, your website itself, your membership products, which is the income shifting membership, the do-it-yourself credit repair, the smart what is it? The travel? You get
Mom and a kid. Everything that we showed in the beginning that comes within the membership, you pay the $34.95 a month for that. That $34.95 also gives you the licensing to be in business without you having to go down to the, Chamber of Commerce or wherever that looks like to have to, register, get numbers and all that kind of good stuff. So it's really a business in a box. The other thing is that you said, what could it do for you? That $34.95, it's unlocking some doors and breaking some chains because you get to, once again, you get to use the Smart Money Kit to repair your credit. You get training that, unlimited amounts of training. You get training in the back office, in your on your website. You get training from us. You get, professionals that help you on all sorts of things. Any questions, you get a phenomenal team. You also get the ability to sell the products separately. So if somebody needs a tool or app to be able to keep good records for their business, you can sell them that separately versus them purchasing the whole membership. Some people don't have time. Some people, whatever the excuse is, I can't live your life for you. I feel like it's beneficial to everybody, whether you have a business, whether you're 1099, I just feel like it's beneficial to everybody. But that $34.95 gives you access to be able to sell products, gives you access to the products, gives you the website, the whole business. It's just,
yeah.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, Kelly, I'm not sure if you're still there, but hopefully that answers your question.
It did answer my question.
Okay.
It's just we were focusing on bringing bringing people in and everything. So
the bringing the people in is another aspect. Okay, so we've used the whole entire product. We've used every single thing that's out there. But even though we generated, we brought money back into our home, we cash flow that money. We actually had that money already. We just put the money in better places, right? Bringing the people in is an income generator. The thing about generating income is that a lot of times we have dreams, we have goals, and we have to set them to the back burner because we have to live, right?
Right.
You want to have enough money coming in to sustain your current lifestyle. You also need to be preparing for your future lifestyle. And a lot of times we can't prepare for our future because we're paying taxes, we're taking care of our debt. Big business takes our money. There's nothing left. Do you have a exorbitant amount of money to be saved up for your retirement?
Well, I'm retired already, so this is going to be something on the side for me.
Right, because even though you're retired right now, it's not as comfortable as you want it to be. Right? Even though
it's going to help.
Yeah.
Right. Even though you put your time in and you work for how many ever years, it's still not. I'm not trying to downplay anything in your lifestyle, but I'm just trying to say that you're not the only person that needs a little bit more supplement just to cushion it a little bit. You're not the only one, because we see people 60, 70 years old working in other places to generate a little bit more income. So bringing in the people is just going to generate more income. You got to look at it as you're selling a product. You're selling something that's valuable, something that's rare. That's why people look at it as a scheme, because you don't see people just handing this out or selling it. It's financial education. It's something that we need, but something that we just don't worry about because, we think we're doing the right thing. But it's not always right just because we've been doing it a certain way for so long.
Yeah.
And how is that information given to the person that comes in today? So will you guys send out information once you sign up, what do you get?
The first thing you want to do, we have this thing called a quick start orientation. They're little videos, 4 minute, 3 minute. They tell you Everything that you need to do. That first little part tells you everything that you need to do to get your business up and running. That's the first thing we refer people to. We put you in groups. We give you training. You need me. Anybody on this phone that is in myEcon and knows me and my husband, we are a phone call away. A lot of other people on here are a phone call away. If you have any questions, if you have somebody who you know needs it, we'll get them on the phone. Talk to them, explain what it is. Or you can bring them to the webinar, just like somebody brought you, somebody that cared about you and thought about you, brought you on here because they, wanted you to see what we have to offer.
Stacy, who invited you here tonight?
Mark.
Mark Anderson?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. See, he's somebody who is definitely plugged in, and what Mark's going to do is he's going to plug you into the system, and again, you will have access to Dexter, and we have a whole site where again we offer, just as a team, we offer supplemental training, but I'm telling you, the company offers amazing training for everything that we have. So so I think it's kind of phenomenal that Mark, of all people, because he is definitely one who is plugged in and always always in the know about this. He'll make sure that you get everything that you need, and of course we will assist him and support him with that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, and I'm going to say welcome to the team, Stacy. Chrissy, did you have a question or comment, Chrissy?
You comfortable? Yes, sure.
Hi, Chrissy. Did you have a comment or a question? Okay, maybe not. I'll go ahead and mute her then. Okay, Marcus, are you ready for us? I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm trying to unmute you. Or you can unmute yourself, Marcus.
Yeah, my question was already answered.
Oh, it was. Okay, wonderful. Oh, wonderful. All right, guys. Well, we want to respect your time, but if there's any other questions, we definitely want to make sure that we answer it for you. So any questions, please feel free. Don't be shy. We are here to, and there is no question that's a dumb question. This is the best time to do it when you have a whole bunch of powerhouses on the phone. Here, if there's any concerns about how do I let people know about it,
Well, how do I enroll? Is there a website I go to or something like that?
Yes. What's going to happen is that you'll let me know that you're ready to enroll, and as soon as you do, then I'm going to send you your special enrollment link, and you will just fill out that information, and you'll be able to enroll right there. Pay the $47.90, and you and your cat will be myEcon family.
Okay.
All right.
Whoa. Okay, that would be perfect.
Yep. All right. Any other questions?
Is this like a sale? Is this like a limited time offer, or is this like on a continual basis?
Well, we're here. We're here for you. So no, we're not running any specials right now or anything like that. So no, it's $47.90 to get in, $34.95 a month. It's definitely a limited time offer in the sense that we all have limited time on this earth. We want to make the best of it. But other than that, you can come in when you get in. There's no pressure for you.
So
no
it's
pressure for you.
the 35 and the 47 together.
No, when you start out, it's $47.90. The very first payment is $47.90. That takes care of your enrollment fee and your first month. And then 30 days later, you'll be charged $34.95 for your next month.
Outstanding.
Absolutely.
You'll make that back, though. I want to say you'll make that back because we have already.
Yes. Yes. I mean, we can't guarantee anything, but more than likely, based on whether you're enrolling people or whether if you have a job, definitely if you have a job, we help you to where you can make that back. Most people make that back before they ever have to make a payment.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. All right. Any other questions for anybody? All right, guys, it is Wednesday night. I just want to say to those of you guys who have made the decision, go ahead and contact the person who invited you to this call and get your special link. They're going to get you started. They're going to get you plugged in. And I want to be the first one to say, welcome, welcome, welcome to myEcon. We appreciate you guys spending time with us tonight. And we will be back here again tomorrow night at 9 p.m. So if there's anybody who you think needs to have this information, or if you just need to hear it again, please come back and join us at 9 p.m. and we'll do this all over again. And yeah, just don't come by yourself. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening. Take care. Shalom, shalom.